Hello and good day, everybody. Welcome back to the Casque Isles. Today we're going to do a little walk on the picnic table lookout trail. Got a bit of work to do right there at the lookout. The shovel will come in handy for that. You'll see that in a bit anyway. This trail was completed in 2021 by Pre-Cambian Trails Inc. from Thunder Bay. Thanks to Ian and the company, the boys, for making it all work for us. It's an easy to moderate trail for 2 kilometers out to the lookout. So we are there, and we're going to take this 1.5 kilometer trail over to here, to what we call Hobbit's Corner, where the Hobbit House is. There's another trailhead sign there. And then go east on the trail to the lookout for another 1/2 kilometer. Pretty easy walk through there. Light snow falling. About 1 degree out here. Gorgeous day for a walk. Let's do it. To give you an idea where we were going today, I'm going to go onto my phone, hop onto the On-to-Go app. We've downloaded the Casque Isles map, so it just shows up and we get to open it. On here you'll find very descriptive stuff about the whole Voyageur Trail Association and the Casque Isles hiking trail itself. Where we went today was from the south end of Scriber, off of Winnipeg Street at the water treatment plant down there. At our A6 access. All these will tell you how to find it. Walking on the A6 access picnic table lookout trail over to the Mount Gwynne segment. Make that turn to go east. To the left when you get there, you'll find the picnic table lookout trail. When you go by it, some pretty pictures just to give you a hint of what you're going to see when you get there. So we had some snow, but we got some rain yesterday overnight. So we've lost it, but that's okay. It's nicer to walk through the woods with just a little bit of snow than having to trudge through. You have to kind of watch where the puddles are. Make sure you don't fall down. Slip on the ice that's underneath this little skiff of snow. But it is a beautiful spot to go for a stroll. When the picnic table lookout trail was developed, we put in this gate to stop the ATVs from going into here. Although they had accessed it every year for many years, everybody understands that when you put an ATV across the trail, you take the soil with you when you go, and it kind of makes a mess of things, and it's not very nice for walking after. There was about $100,000 of work put into this trail, so we like to keep it that way. We left the trail open for ATVs up to the power line over here, and we closed it off here so that they can't come down the trail, and it's still easy to access for us to go out and do some work if we have to take the ATVs out and go slow after it dries up, of course. Come winter time, what we do is we open the gate and we tie it off over here so that it's accessible by a snow machine. And we have a family of the Nesbitts here in Scriber that'll come out here with their snow machines and pack it down, so all you need is wintertime boots to come out here and walk it. So thanks for Jason and Carter and the group for coming out here and do that for us every year. It makes it a beautiful walk in the afternoon for everybody. Coming up to the bench that was brought in here by Jason and Carter during the winter time, put together by the Stingers from Lake Superior High School. You may ask, what made you choose this position for the bench? Well, we walked in here with a lot of different people from a lot of different age groups. And for most people, when they wanted to stop, it was here on the way back. That's why the bench is here. We can guarantee a place to sit, but we can't guarantee a dry butt. So bring something to sweep off the bench with when you come. In the process of building the picnic table lookout trail, our contractor came across many things that he had to overcome, such as in this area, it wasn't just trail building. This is like actual road building through areas like this. This is down close to Hobbit's Corner in a swampy area. The old trail is just over there. That was really muddy and ruddy, and we abandoned that and moved it over to here. But when he came through here, it was a whole different deal. He was moving along at about 10 to 15, maybe 20 meters a day. When we got into these sections, he was only doing 3 meters a day. So we thank Ian for overcoming everything that needed to be done. There was 8 culverts planned for the trail to begin with. I think he ended up putting in about 16. And all the French drains that you see along the way, the big rocks that are across the trail to drain the water away from the trail tread itself. And over years, where the water's been coming down in the springtime or after heavy rain, we've been able to come in and see where else they were needed. So there's a little bit more of more maintenance has been done. We put some more French drains in just to get the water off the trail tread. But there's no work like that today, just a walk in the woods. Okay, we made it out to Hobbit's Corner. I'll show you why it's called Hobbit's Corner in just a bit. Another trailhead here. One of the 18 has been put up along the Casque. This is the intersection with the main trail, so you'll see the blue markers start to appear in the trees again instead of the white markers. Like you can see on one of the trees way up over there. The white markers are for side routes, side trails, access routes. Blue markers are for the main trail. Again, we're back on the main trail of the Casque. It's called the Hobbit's Corner because a good friend Jason and his family come into here and made a Hobbit house out of this. It's one of the most photographed pieces out here along the Mount Gwynne segment of the Casque Trail. And they ask that you post your pictures when you're out here. Sometimes the hobbits go for a little walk. Looks like they're here for the winter. It's all very nice. Very, very nice. Again, it says, you are here with a star up there. Reading our trail from west to east, west to the left, east to the right. So you'll see the blue line from where you are. And up to the top there is where you turn off to Mount Gwynne. So it's a steady uphill walk all the way through there past Fourth Lake. There you go. And when you get here, make a left-hand turn. You'll see the sign right over there on the tree. Pardon me, over there on the tree. It says picnic table ahead. We might add one here just to show the direction. But if it's needed, it's needed. If not, it's not. We'll decide that next year. See you at the lookout. As you come through this portion of the trail after the Hobbit's Corner, you'll notice that it's not machine built from here. Ian and the crew come back in here and finish this off, hand built it. The Casque itself, our group, came in here and put these 2 water crossings in to make sure the trail got finished. We all came together. Ian's company put in some in-kind contributions to make this happen. All worked out good. And looky. That's why I carry a big saw. Time to get to work. You might notice this black case hanging off my pack. It holds this saw. We buy these from Lee Valley. It's a Beck Ma. It's similar to a Silky Gomboy or Silky Katana. It's a 24-inch blade. This is like a mini chainsaw. Let's see when you bring it. It's especially just for these things. Time to get to work. Just like that. Well, here we are at the junction of the lookout. One of the goals of making this trail into here as an easy to moderate trail for everybody to use was to enable more people to come out and use it. Gotta make sense, right? But being through the sloppy part like that, used to go through the swamp, and it was rooty. Had to jump across the creeks in the mud, and it wasn't a very nice walk at all. So doing this trail up into here and finishing it off enables a lot more different people to come in here. And I've seen grandmothers up in here with their grandkids in tow. When Sue and I put this sign up here on the last day, it was the last job of doing the Picnic Table Lookout Trail that year. Her and I had put this sign, I carried all the stuff in from the Hobbit's Corner over there, and we put the sign up, and just as we finished, a grandfather who had just finished his cancer treatments come in here walking with 2 canes with his grandkids. And I said, look, that's exactly what we wanted to happen. Looks like it's going to be windy out there in the lookout. Maybe we'll have to restrict our time there, but I'm going to take you down the trail a bit more here too, to show you another little piece that you should go and visit if you ever come this far. And they call this work. We appreciate it when you do out here, and it is nice to be recognized for things, but for things you do. But this really is not a job. This is a love of what we do out here, and we appreciate it, like I said. But we can get you more of you people to come out and help us. That'd be our greatest appreciation. We'll take you for a little tour around a couple things here. While I'm here, I've noticed a few more branches cut off. I'll show you that, but this is the payoff for coming up here. Scriber Beach is just down there. If you have a look around, you can see that there's more branches that are cut off up here on this tree. That's a fresh cut. You'll see some of these old cuts where they've just been broken off with jagged pieces, and I've come in here in the spring and taken all those off of the saw so they're not a hazard to people. We have people that are coming up here making fires. So this past summer there was a family up here from down south in Ontario that called the town office, and in turn called me. We called the fire department that there was a fire up here. This anthill here, it was about 2 feet high, ended up burning Danny Roy and Chris. Sorry, I had to forget your last name, buddy. But Danny and Chris from the fire department rode out here with the quads, brought in some piss packs to help us out. And we were up here last month on our AGM hike with a landowner, and he was not impressed to see the fire pit here. Now, the idea of coming out here for a beautiful view, maybe using your gas stove to heat things up, your lunch or whatever, is acceptable. But the landowner here does not want to have a fire up here at all. What it does is it creates a hazard, and if the fire gets away from somebody, like it almost did there, because that was in the middle of summer, it could be catastrophic up here. People breaking branches off these jack pines here. These jack pines, if you want to understand, could be up to 50 or 60 years old. Even just that high. There's nothing, no nutrients in the soil, and they're just growing where they can, right? Clinging to life up here on this bluff with the wind blowing at them and everything. And we have people coming up here and cutting the branches off. It's not respectful to the landowner. It's not what we want as a trail group. For people that are coming up here and lighting fires, you won't find your wood when I'm done here today. The fire pit's going to be all scattered again. I've done that a couple of times up here. Looks like we're going to have to put a no fire sign up on the approach to the lookout here. Make sure you understand what the landowner wants for his property, or their property rather. So I got a bit of work to do here, and then we'll take you out to the second lookout. We ask you to sign the book when you're up here. It's a good record for us of the people that have been here, especially from other countries and different areas of Canada. It's nice to see the data that way. It's the only way we collect data. So it's nice to see that. The picnic table up here was brought in by Doug Safirik and his son Aaron a few years back now. We changed it out from the old table that got refinished and brought over to another place. So thanks to Aaron and Doug. Aaron's been a big help to the club over the years, of getting things in and out to different locations in the wintertime, and helping us out in the summertime to repair bridges and go to campsites and set them up, stuff like that. So, and Doug was past president of the Casque Club for 11 years, up till 2015, 2016, around in there. So his boot prints are all over the place out here, and there are big boot prints to fill too, right? So when you say that this trail isn't ours today, it's we got handed to us to keep care of it. That's the truth. And when we do the work like we do out here, we understand that the people that started this trail really, when the realm of things, you want to have a metaphor for it. You say they planted a tree that we all sit under for the shade, right? So it's pretty cool. Make sure you sign up, and I'll get you out to the other lookout. It's beautiful out there too. Hopefully the sun breaks out a bit. So just down the trail to the east, to the right as you come up from the picnic table lookout, continuing on to the Mount Gwynne segment. In a few hundred steps, you'll come out down a little piece of trail here onto this knob of rock. And this is a lookout I've been telling you about. If you go to see the picnic table lookout, this one here, I think, is it kind of is a better lookout than that picnic table lookout, but that's just personal preference. You can catch the depth of things when you're up here. How high you are off the lake. Goes up to the east and the south. You see Copper Island out there. Just an absolutely beautiful spot. You can see into Twin Harbors way down in there, more so than you can from the picnic table lookout. So if you're viewing that, you're coming out here to visit the picnic table lookout, I'd recommend that you come out here as well. Beauty place to stop and take a little break. Matter of fact, when it's really cold out and I'm out here by myself, which seems to happen quite a bit when it's cold out, you'll find me snuggled up into these trees over here with my back in there out of the wind, having a snack or a hydration break. It's an absolutely gorgeous spot to stop. And if you want to go down to Mount Gwynne segment to Fourth Lake, 2 more kilometers just down there, but you are back onto a difficult path. Thanks for tagging along. I'm just going to stop for a little hydration break here, like I said, and I'm going to make my way back out same way I came in. Thanks for helping us to celebrate our 50th anniversary this year. For everybody that hiked the trail, glad to have you. Can't wait to see what's going to happen for the future. Hope to see you on the trail someday.